Majesty, I look like a flower, but I'm a serpent underneath. 100%.
Good morning, Heather Green here, aka Heather Moon, aka Heather Carr. Got married, I got my name legally changed. Just waiting for my new social security card. Anyways, I'm making some coffee and I already drank a bottle of water with sugar in it. Probably put, let's see, a couple tablespoons of sugar. This is my Christmas blend, Starbucks Christmas blend. But I probably put a few tablespoons of sugar because it was one of these bottles and it was probably full up to here, around here, full of sugar. And yeah, I lost a nail. These are press-on $1 Temu nails. And I got glue at Walmart and glued it on. And anyways, sidetracked. So I already drank the full bottle of water and have my coffee here. So I've got silk creamer and it was reduced. I got a discount. I have more nails. I'm gonna replace this because these are still all going really strong. They're cheap as fuck. When this one broke, so first I cracked it at the tip, you know, kind of like right here, and then so it was cracked. I filled it with clear coat to try to save it longer, and then, you know, that weight faded away and I didn't redo it. And then in the shower I got out and I had bent half of the nail back because it was already separating more. It took a few more days before that happened. So anyways, we have some Cuties. But I wanted to talk about the water with sugar first thing in the morning as a better way to wake up. I just like coffee. I do still have a lot of caffeine in my diet. I have coffee, I have chocolate, soda. I still drink Mountain Dew, but I want to start drinking more juice and more water, and I've already started to do that. I've been drinking more of these. But today I'm going to have some coffee and some Cuties. Coffee and Cuties. And, yeah, it's just, I'm going to have more water right now, actually, without sugar. It's really good to have water first thing in the morning to wake up your digestive system, and a lot of sugar to wake up your brain, because your brain runs on sugar. Your entire body, every cell of your body needs sugar, okay? Like literally, that's what it runs on. When you're in the hospital and you can't eat anything, you know, you're in a coma or whatever, this has 1.5 grams of fat, by the way. Silks, vanilla creamer, soy. Anyways, when you're in a coma at the hospital, you're on a glucose drip. Why? because every cell of your body needs glucose. That's all. And this low carb stuff has caused people to deprive themselves of glucose even more. And I really know that it's not helping people. And they're getting their energy from this, from coffee, from caffeine. I'm weaning myself off. I know. It's a drug. Speaking of drugs, I live in Colorado, so no apologies. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, there's a great, there's so much evidence and testimonies and people who've been living high carb for decades, literally, and in the peak fitness. And I've gone up and down with my carbs and my fat intake, and I always aim to keep my fat lower, but I do love fatty foods. I love, like, one of my favorite meals is vegan fettuccine alfredo with grilled chicken strips. So good. And I love Mexican food and Asian food and Italian food, pastas, all that stuff. So, but there's a way to do that with less fat. Especially Mexican food, you can go low fat really easily. Get fat-free beans or make your own beans and don't add fat to it. So the fat impedes the glucose absorption. So any glucose you are getting, you're not absorbing it as thoroughly and efficiently if you have more fat in your diet. And I can tell when I eat too much fat or I have a fatty day, I am not as vibrant. I can't think as clearly. I slow down. I feel sluggish. Internally, you can feel it throughout your whole body. And when you're on a low-fat day, high-carb, low-fat day, you have tons of energy. You want to bounce around, do a bunch of shit. And that's not the same as caffeine. I like a lot of sweetness in my coffee. Actually, speaking of sweetness, more sugar. I have organic white sugar and organic brown sugar, but yeah, I am not shy with the sugar. When I make smoothies, I literally dump it in. Look at, this is my coffee. I have like maybe an inch from the top. I'm just gonna fill that bitch. Excuse me. Fill that bitch with sugar. Because that's the actual nutrition that your body needs. Like your literal cells need sugar. And it's like so well known and documented, but then there's all these fads, I guess, on weight loss and health that make people believe that sugar's evil and they need, high fat. And, ketosis has its purpose. I'm pretty sure it's a detox process in the body. It's part of starvation, None of that is good for you. You don't want to aim for that. That is not healthy. Your body needs nutrition. Nutrition. Real nutrition. Fruit is the best source of nutrition. It has the sugar, fructose, which doesn't need insulin to digest. Don't need insulin. So I'm going to eat a shit ton of these. I'm going to drink my coffee. Let's see, is it sweet enough now? Yeah. If I ever when I have coffee, or any caffeine really, because obviously Mountain Dew has a shit ton of sugar, but when I have coffee, I go crazy with the sugar. When I order at Starbucks, I should look up my order, but when I order at Starbucks, I add, I think, 12 packets of sugar and extra mocha sauce and yeah, line the cup with mocha sauce, all kinds of stuff. So it's super, super duper sugary. And when I speak it, I tell people it's basically like, what did I say? It's like a diabetic nightmare or something. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. But in reality, it's the opposite. It's perfect because you need sugar, and fat prevents sugar absorption, and you're gonna turn it into sugar also. Protein and fat will turn it into sugar. Some of it you also store, but gluconeurogenesis, I believe is what it's called, is what you do in your body to turn fat into sugar, to burn fat. Is literally gluconeogenesis, I believe it's called. And so that's that. Anyways, eat more sugar. Get a water bottle, fill it with a bunch of fucking sugar, add lemon juice if you want, or squeeze some fucking tangerine juice into that bitch. It's delicious. I'm telling you. Less fat, more sugar for the win, for energy, without caffeine. Again, I know, I gotta wean myself off my drugs. Or at least in moderation. I don't drink coffee every day, by the way. I do drink Mountain Dew every day, though. And that is the one I really want to stop because of the acidity of the soda. It's bad for my teeth. I'm telling you, my teeth. Anyways, so I don't know if that helps, but if it does, awesome. If not, I don't know. The other thing is, with a clearer mind, so with more sugar, you can think easier, you have a clearer mind, you have more energy, and you can just do more shit. You have more motivation because the energy gives you the motivation. So if you have a lack of motivation, eat more sugar. See what happens. I'm telling you. Fucking hard candies, fine. Eat a Tic Tac, as the snake diet guy says. I don't know if his snake diet account was deleted, or he deleted it, or YouTube removed it. They probably did, because their ass was like that sometimes. But, yeah. Sorry, it's true. Why do you gotta fucking just delete people's work that they've been working on for so long? Put all that effort into. It's just wrong. Anyways, he has another channel on YouTube. I think it's called Mark Robinson. Robinson. R-O-B... Robinson or Robinson? Robinson. Shit, I don't know. I'll leave a link. He's hilarious. He's not vegan, but he's pro-sugar, and he's like a drill sergeant, like, without filters. And he's so funny and awesome, and I love watching his videos, so I hope he keeps making them, and YouTube, stop deleting cool people. Darn it. Stop it. That's a bite. Bite. No more censorship. Darn it. Okay. Anyways, love you. Have a good day. Cuties and coffees. One coffee. Just one. Okay, bye.